Hello, I'm Jaby, Koay, joined by ACHARA, KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at Made for Love, HBO Max. With a title like that, you better be on HBO Max or Showtime. This says, Made for Love is an adaptation based on the tragicomic novel of the same name by Alyssa Nutting. The series follows Hazel Green, a 30-something woman on the run after 10 years in a suffocating marriage to an unstable, needy, possibly sociopathic tech billionaire. Ooh. Soon she discovers that her husband has already implanted a revolutionary monitoring device, the Made for Love, in her brain, allowing him to track her. I thought it said to attack her. I'm like, to track her, watch her, and know her thoughts and feelings as she tries to stay alive. Here we go.
You're the one who matters. I'm gonna go swim with Zelda.
What?
A freaking
a dolphin?
Orca. It's a killer whale, I think.
Is it?
Is
No,
it?
a whale wouldn't fit in that pool. Are you crazy?
Oh.
It's a dolphin.
It's the coloring. Maybe it's a whale.
Tech's newest endeavor is a chip implanted into couples' brains to merge their thoughts.
Hazel and I are users one. Our minds will be one. Technology has improved the way we live. Why not improve the way we love?
Together, we will become a singular living God.
I want it out, and I want a divorce. What happened in there? It's a lot to explain.
Planes, shotguns, acting like you're running for your life.
Hazel!
Have you ever thought of just
God.
lowering your standards in terms of general happiness?
He's watching us right now for a chip that he implanted in my brain.
I've been working on this my whole life.
I don't know what I want, but I know I don't want you.
You can't merge. She'll die.
But she won't die. She'll live here.
What you see? Yeah. You want to get a little closer? Let's get right in there. You like that?
Who are you talking to?
Nobody's. No one's here.
I know, that's why I asked.
The concept looks really cool. I think this looks like a very interesting story.
It's disturbing. It's very disturbing. But I like that they've infused it with some comedy. Otherwise, I was just like, ugh, I feel sick.
I'm excited. ACHARA, let's go down to the shop and get one in us.
No way.
That was cool.
My mind is my mind.
I think the pros outweigh the cons.
you.
I think the
No.
pros outweigh the cons. Like the fact that they could like be in this same universe together because they're like in a hive mind. I think it's kind of neat. It's like StarCraft, you know, with a Zerg.
I think it's messed up and controlling and just like gross.
Hey, she could have easily. I mean, well, the problem is he has the remote that's controlling their minds. Like
Yes.
if she had a remote too to go, you know, then it'd be like even Steven. Fair.
It's this idea, like taking this very sweet thing and just kind of taking it to a dark place.
What's the sweet thing?
The idea like, oh, you know, we love each other and we're so in love and we want to be together and, you know, we're physically together. Let's be mentally and emotionally together. And it's like, now it's like, no, but I want to leave. And he's like, just kidding though, because I have all of your
That's the problem. That's what I'm
thoughts
saying. If if they both had, I mean, I'm saying in real life, if they both had a control of some kind, like I want to shut this down, boop, shutting off, then it's fine. But the fact that he has all the control is where the problem is.
It's like a rough situation for a woman to be in because
Yeah.
the guy's got all the control.
It's just an interesting concept. It's definitely a conversation starter. It's an interesting concept because I feel like a lot of, probably most fights that have ever happened ever are because of a miscommunication. And I've always wondered if we could read each other's minds, would we still have the same level of miscommunication? I think it would be drastically reduced because a lot
Or
of
you would just know exactly what she's thinking and you'd be even more angry because it's maybe potentially worse than what she's telling you.
I
because
don't know.
she's putting it through a filter and like saying it in such a way that it sounds nice to you.
I know, but all I'm trying to
inside
say
she's
is like,
like, I hate you.
by the time we like, after it goes through all the machines and comes out of our mouth, it's like the tip of the tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg of the actual thought. And I'm like, what if we could have access to that? Then we'd save a lot of time, I feel like, instead of having to translate it into the filter that is acceptable. You know?
Maybe.
You get all
But
the data like that.
Some thoughts are not acceptable for other human consumption.
I don't know. I feel like the moment you have that kind of access, we're gonna be a lot more accepting of each other. Or afraid. Anyway, this concept looks interesting. I mean, like to take this idea and create a sort of adventure out of it, of her trying to escape from his mind, escape from the lock that he has on her mind, is very, very interesting. I think that's such a cool idea. Her just trying to get her freedom back.
I feel like Billy Magnussen, who's playing the husband, he does it so well because I just look at him and my skin crawls. Like, I feel scared because his eyes look like they don't have a soul in them. You know,
well,
what
that's probably the performance.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's really good because he's kind of really taken on this sociopath character and done it really well. That I like. He just kind of has that vibe where he's got everything together, right? Like he's good looking, he's rich, and he seems nice, and it seems like he loves her, but really he just wants to control her. And oh my God, run, girl, run.
This is certainly going to start a Reddit page on Mark Zuckerberg's wife.
What?
Or Elon Musk's future wife. They have the access to that. If anyone's gonna have access to this kind of technology, it would be them.
Oh, and you think they would do that to them?
Absolutely. Elon Musk? Absolutely. He's trying to invent like the brain goggle thing or whatever. Like I forget what he's trying to work on, like the brain communicator thingy. He's like Iron Man gone crazy. So
would you get something put in your brain? Like a chip?
If I was married, I would consider it. I would consider getting something because the thing I hate is all the filters that we apply to conversation. I've gotten in trouble for not having enough filters in conversation, putting my own foot in my mouth. If it's just me and my significant other, I wouldn't mind her having that kind of access to my head and me having that kind of access to her head. But that is an ideal scenario where if we feel uncomfortable, we can just boop, shut that shit off.
But then what happens is a fight ensues. Why did you turn it off? What do you not want me to see?
Because I'm just not comfortable anymore.
What are you trying to hide
Well, okay,
from me?
then you sign a contract like a not an annulment. What do you call it? A prenuptial,
Yeah.
prenatal, a prenup. You sign a prenup saying no questions asked. If I want to shut this off, you don't get to talk to me about it. Yeah, boom, done. That's how you do it. Coming up with solutions every day to science fiction's problems. So I think that theoretically this could actually be a cool idea in real life. I know that there's all kinds of ways that this could be a disaster. I get that, but I'm an idealist sometimes. And this is an instance where I'm an idealist, like this, incubating a baby instead of having a mom having to carry it to term. I think that's a cool idea, like eventually we're all cube babies instead of natural births.
Right.
I think that's a cool idea so women can keep doing their thing and not have to slow down their pace. I know Char's got reasons why she hates that idea, but anyway, all I'm trying to say is there's cool tech that I think could evolve us to greater plans. I mean, think about like if you have a hive mind of people who are all like super geniuses trying to move forward on some kind of technology, like they're hitting a wall and they turn on this thing where they can activate each other's minds and think as one. It's like, can you imagine how crazy that would be? Like they use the power of all of their minds to move faster through an idea. They will get iPhones every month instead of every year.
I just find the whole idea of implanting a chip in your brain uncomfortable. Maybe if it was just something where you just like popped it on and then you could take it off.
Anything like that would be cool. It'd be like the, oh God, what's that movie called? Not The Specialist, the other one. It's with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Not Encino Man, that's a comedy. Demolition Man. There's a scene with him and Sandra Bullock where they do like the sex scenes but in their head because it's cleaner. And they put the thing on, the headset, and they're like, boom,
I somehow feel like this is not like that. Though.
This is more nefarious.
This feels like a keeping tabs type of thing, and it makes me highly uncomfortable.
Hey, you let the government do it. Why not your husband? That's what I always say. That's my motto. Getting that tattooed on my left shoulder blade. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I am Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.